他には何もいりませんとも頭を撫でておもちゃを投げていついつまでも一緒ですともポメポメ僕はミサイル楽しいことが大好きだから今日も仲良しですとも笑顔振りまいていつもモフモフそしてコロコロ嬉しいことは全て
Welcome back to another stream. I hope you're having a magnificent Monday. The weekend has ended. A new week is upon us, and I am out of focus. 1 sec. There we go. Better. Let's make this a little brighter too. There we go. Okay. Let's get into some ghost tricking. Indeed, it is ghost tricking time, Kev. I hope you're having a magnificent Monday. Happy to see you. I added the game request as you asked. I also added a few other sound bites for channel rewards. I was looking at extensions this morning. I didn't really see any that spoke to me, but I'm trying to do some digging and find something that gives you a little bit more function for your channel reward points. But anyway, let's see if we can knock out the finale of this game here. Been having a lot of fun with it, and I'm excited to see how it all concludes. Let's see. Okay, these are the same. I'll go with this one just to be safe. 10 years ago, a man named Cecil took a little girl named Lynn hostage and then was killed by a meteorite fragment. Also, show game. Hey, yes, thank you. I totally forgot. You might be able to finish the game if you lock in, but like maybe 4 hours, I'd say. Okay, it'll be close. We'll see. We'll see how we do. All right. And then was killed by a meteorite fragment. Tonight, a man named Cecil met a detective named Lynn at a junkyard on the edge of town, and then was killed by a bullet. But the scene I find waiting for me on the other end of the telephone line was like the final nail in the coffin of my lost memory. Oh, he's about to remember everything? Oh, shit. Wait, what the fuck? I see. Myself. What the hell? There you are, Commander Sith. Finally.
Cecil, where have you been, my good man? We've been looking everywhere for you.
Had a little unfinished business to take care of. Didn't think it would take this long. What about your people? They sure went out of their way to mess me up.
I say, I believe we fulfilled every one of your conditions in our little deal. What right do you have to complain about anything outside our bargain?
We can talk about that later when we get together.
This will be our last communication by telephone. We'll arrive in 1 hour. I look forward to seeing you, Cecil.
Dawn is approaching. The darkness surrounding my own mystery is deep, but I know it's always darkest before the dawn.
Yes, we're nearing the final stages of our little deal, my good man.
If you don't remember last time, Inspector called and told the Justice Minister to do the execution. Just a small refresher. Right, because I do remember we were a little suspicious of him, but we got confirmation that he is in on it. Once we solved the whole kidnapping situation, I remember he was like, doesn't matter, a life is a life, all that. Let's see. Okay. So yeah, we really are in the end game of all this. And we just had a report, sir. Lights have been spotted, sir.
Have they now? By all means, let me have a look.
And now he's dead. Right. And Cecil is the one who killed him, which is really confusing. Let's see.
Yes, we're very close.
We will now disconnect from the communication cable and have no service until we arrive, sir. Oh, are they in a submarine?
Very well.
big ass grapes. Looks so good. They are in a submarine. Interesting. Nice try, Inspector Cabanella. But you could never stop me. Fishbone, what's good? Happy to see you. Hope you're having a magnificent Monday. We just getting started on this. Otherwise, all is well. Just kind of getting the week started. Hope your week is off to a good start. See ya, sucker. Damn. So maybe Cabanella was doing some double agent shit. You know, maybe he wasn't really betraying everyone. So, that submarine guy and his people have a deal going with me, do they? If that's the case, they probably aren't the ones who killed me, right? Maybe. Anyway, there's definitely something behind the inspector's death. I think I better talk to him. Time to get the download from the detective. Hey, do you think you could wake up for me? Oh boy, still unconscious, eh? I guess he hasn't been dead for very long then. I'll just go ahead and go back to 4 minutes before his death. I'm a little nervous about what I might see there, though. But if that's where I'm gonna find my answers, I can't run away from it. It's rewind time. Hold on. How do I do this again? I'm gonna do it on my phone. I downloaded a whole sound just for this moment. I can't miss it. It's totally gonna be worth it. The longer that it takes me to do this, the funnier it'll be. Where was it? One of y'all are gonna get it before me at this rate. Here we go. Yeah.
Rewind time.
So worth it. By the way, if there's ever sound bites y'all want me to add, just let me know. It's pretty easy to add them, so I can do that. Maybe now in real time, but probably after stream. Anyway. Once the criminal gets the punishment he deserves, the hostage will go free. Carry out the execution immediately and wait for our call. Okay, so this is immediately after the call where we left off yesterday. That's a good boy. Gee, a hostage sure is a handy thing. Gives me complete control over the top police inspector in the country. Man, he looks so defeated. He's definitely not happy about it. What's the matter? All those broken bones smart a bit? Oh damn, he's been beat up, huh? What's it like to feel pain? Does it make you feel alive? Why are you doing this? Now, is that any kind of question for a top inspector to ask? Isn't it obvious? Revenge, of course. Revenge on all the people who stole my life away 10 years ago. Don't be ridiculous. It was a meteorite that stole your life. Or have you forgotten that? Wrong! I was murdered by all of you. So yes, he does not feel pain. It's kind of like Novocaine. I don't know if any of y'all saw that movie. I actually haven't even seen it myself. Detective Jowd, who chased me down and forced me into a corner, even though I was innocent. Once the actual ghost tricking starts, interact with that blue lamb for something cool. Bet. You got it. Lynn, that girl who was right there where I was running. Lynn, she was just an innocent little girl playing in the park. If that brat hadn't been there, I never would have thought of taking a hostage. That's the most self-centered garbage I've ever heard. Seriously, bro. If she wasn't there ready to be taken hostage, I wouldn't have taken her hostage. Good Lord, talk about victim blaming. And finally, you, Inspector Cabanela. Me. If you hadn't done what you did, I never would have pointed a gun at that kid. You know, Bro's really blaming everyone but the real culprit, it seems. You were so proud of your spotless record. In my case was the one blot on it, wasn't it? Only two people know the real truth. Me and Detective Jowd. I bet tonight's execution will be quite a relief to you, won't it? One of the people who know about the stain on your record will disappear for good. That's why you didn't help him escape from prison. That's the kind of guy you are. So he's still chill with the execution. Interesting. And you know, I was kind of suspicious that maybe we were the bad guy all along, and that seems like maybe it is the case. I got nothing to say to you. You'd never listen anyway. Oh, shit. Gods. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Now then, Inspector. Time to make a big red stain on your spotless white coats. This was another condition of my deal. To wipe out everybody who knew about Temsic. I remember that name coming up at the very beginning, and then obviously the name of the park. So, I'm curious what Temsic is exactly. Revenge? That's what I'm up to? None of this makes any sense. Hey, man. Mind telling me what's going on? Inspector Cabanela, he's awake. My head is spinning, baby. Am I to understand that Cabanela character just got shot as me? That's right. And you're supposed to be the scoundrel there who just shot me. I guess so. But you couldn't be, could you? Huh? After all, the guy in the red suit just walked out the door, right? So, who are you? I guess I just have to face it. I'm not that Cecil guy. I'm somebody who's searching for himself. That's why I'm here to save you. At the very least, you have information about that guy in red, information I need. So you came on a rescue mission now, did you? Nothing like the sound of that, baby. Because there's a very, very important life here somewhere. A life valuable to this nation. Okay, so do your thing, baby. Okay. Let's try to save him. See what's up with this blue lamp. That's a good boy. Gee, a hostage sure is a handy thing. Gives me complete control over the yes, we saw that. So are you a manipulator too? Don't forget the lamb. Yeah. The lamb or a lamp? I have ghost tricks, powers of the dead, yeah, but... Lamp, okay, cool. Wanted to make sure I had the right thing. I can't talk, bro. It's all good. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing a lamb. I can't control living creatures. Anywho, I think you'd better be very careful. That guy in red is a manipulator. Naturally, he knows about powers like yours. If he realizes you're here, things might get a little sticky. You're right, I better be careful. Look at him. There's that something emanating from his body. Wesker wannabe. Is it really the sign of having special powers of the dead? Wears sunglasses indoors, true. That reminds me, it's a little random, but when I was at the dentist, they gave me they weren't really sunglasses, but they were basically like specific sunglasses for wearing at the dentist, because you know they put that huge big ass light in your face. It was so nice. I've never seen that before, but damn. Because like I'd normally go to the dentist and I'm like squinting the whole time, and then your eyes start to get tired and it makes you like sleepy as hell because you're like for 30 minutes. So that was dope. I was wearing sunglasses indoor, basically my point being. Medically prescribed. Well, I jumped the gun there, but what's going on? I've never seen the ghost world like this. So you're here, are you? He sensed my presence. I noticed you. Oh shit. You think you can stop me, do you? He's talking to me. I don't know why you're wearing my face, but you might as well give up now. I can control everything. Damn it. Everything, including the life of this police inspector in white. Oh, wait, don't shoot! Whoops. The other me knows the powers of the dead as well. Who wouldn't notice what you just did? You were practically shouting, "Look at me, baby." Yeah, it looks like I might be hard to save you under these circumstances. Very cool scene. Yeah, for sure. What's your theory so far? Yeah, you know, I had a theory, but this kind of blows everything I was thinking out of the water. I still suspect that Cabanela has played some role in all of this. I think the head guy, though, the pigeon head guy, is the main one who is the main accomplice. I think that he's working with the submarine dudes and Cecil. And I'm not really sure what Cecil's beef is, but I think the pigeon head dude's working to cover up the murder of what was his name? The big Jowd. Jowd's wife's murder. So that's kind of all I've pieced together so far. But I guess we'll have to see. Because this introduces a whole unknown quantity, so I'm not really sure what to make of anything at this point. Did not expect a second Cecil. Also, yes, that is a very cool scene. I guess I can't use my powers right in front of him like that. Yeah. Guess I better rewind the clock again and see if I can pick up any other clues. I guess so. All right. What's this? Helmets. Book. So what are we supposed to do? I guess we can change something when he gets shot, maybe. Yes, time is passing. Okay, yeah. Nope. Whoopsies. Okay, so that wasn't it. Let's see. There's that. Oh, that gives me, I see. Okay, when he knocks that off, that gives me access to the ground so I can go below. What is that gonna do for me? All right, well, let's try that again. Let's see what we get. When my eyes get low in that old white truck, I can barely see shit. Indeed. Time is passing. Right. So now... Look at this place. Yeah, it's been destroyed. Covering up their tracks, perhaps. What in the world happened here? Think I'm starting to remember. Something bad happened here. And now, there's another death lying hidden here. Really? What? Another death? Didn't I tell you from the start? Didn't I say there was a very important life, valuable to the nation here? I thought you were talking about you. I'm just a crazy character in a white coat, baby. Oh, interesting. Hey, come to think of it, where's that old pigeon guy? Indeed. So maybe Pigeon Guy wasn't all that bad. They were still gonna take out Jowls. Excuse me. Are you awake?
Of course. I never sleep during work hours.
Professor, do you recognize me?
There's only one crazy character in a white coat that I know of.
He hasn't lost his memory.
I'm not the type who likes losing things. But never mind that. Cabanela, this is quite a surprising guest you've brought with you. Pretending like he didn't just blow up the place.
Are you talking about me? Oh, this is a different guy, and I'm his guest, actually. Said he came to rescue us. Unlike you, my sharp friend, he still hasn't gotten his memory back.
Pitiful.
Ouch, that hurts. Anyway, now we'll be going back to 4 minutes before your death. Excuse me. In order to change your fate, that is. But aren't we already in the past, man? Well, we can go back even further. I've done it before. I still don't see a path to saving Inspector Cabanela. But if we go back further, maybe I'll find a lead. We must go deeper. Okay. How many times do I have to tell you, Professor? This place is dangerous.
Don't be daft. I can't leave now. He's completely dead, but just as I thought, I'm getting a reading. This is the source of his powers. If I remove it...
He's not dead, he's just not there. The true form of the manipulator isn't something you can detect, it's a spirit.
Ridiculous.
So you figured it all out, huh? You're a clever man, Inspector Cabanella. So it's really true. I wasted a lot of time tonight because of you, Inspector. But it's all just like you said. I died 10 years ago. This body is just a vessel. A shell. I control everything. The shell, people, just like I controlled the Justice Minister and Lynn. So it's true. You were manipulating my baby that time. Excuse me. You made her shoot your shell. But why? Why would you do a thing like that? To create conclusive evidence. You know, on that security tape. Now she's a murderer too. She'll suffer just like Zhao did. Now then, Professor. So it seems to be that this person is getting revenge for their perceived being wronged by all the people involved in that case with the meteorites. Interesting. But who am I then? I'm afraid it's time for you to die. I don't have any grudge against you. I'm even grateful to you.
Oh, yeah? So why don't you let me live then?
I'll be leaving this country forever tonight. But before I do, I need to erase all evidence that these powers of mine exist. I could not stop yawning, I'm sorry. Along with the contraption in this room. This time, the thing will work the way it was meant to, and it'll be over. Cupid won't turn this time. He'll shoot his little arrow this way. Professor, look out!
Dynamite, hey? When the devil did he put that there?
They planned it all out tonight. Having my baby shoot him, having his corpse disappear. His corpse disappeared? That medical examiner, remember him? He was a complete and utter imposter. Interesting. He said he was going to take the corpse back to the lab, but he'd already made a deal with the manipulator to meet him and give him the body back. But I wasn't going to let that happen, baby.
You saw through their plan, eh?
I noticed right away the medical examiner didn't know the first thing about examining a body. I knew he was a fake, so I tracked him down and bought him off. Bought him off? I had him smuggle the corpse to this room. Thought we could find the source of his powers. Of course, never in my wildest dreams did I think his abilities were powers of the dead.
Anyway, there isn't much time. He's leaving the country before dawn.
And I'm gonna follow him, of course, after I save you two. Something's been nagging at the back of my mind. I remember what Ray said to me tonight. He said that spirits cease to exist when the day breaks. But if that's true, how could a spirit from 10 years ago still be here? No time for thinking now, baby. Action is the name of the game. Work your magic and take us back, even further into the past. Alright, this place is so dangerous. Alright, man. Jump in there and stop that explosion, would you? Easy enough for you to say.
Foolish of you to say, too. If you stop the explosion, he'll just do me in some other way.
Fair enough, then jump in there and take care of that man in red, would you? I repeat, easy enough for you to say.
And most likely impossible to boot. That huge explosion didn't even make him bat an eye.
Well, what do you propose then, Prof? Pray tell.
Your best bet is to save me during the explosion without him noticing.
Easy enough for you to say. Sheesh, what's with these people? Anywho, jump in there and do something. Alright, so... what in the world is this thing?
This device has that meteorite data entered into it. If it detects TemSick radiation, it responds.
So, interesting. The powers seem to have something to do with the meteor. Got that, kid? Isn't it a lovely thing? I guess sometimes it's important not to think too much about things.
What a sorry pair. Fool, what do you think you're doing?
I just thought I'd try it out.
If you do, you're going to set the contraption in motion.
Oh, yeah.
I just thought. He just thought he'd blow me up, is what he thought.
Oops, that was my bad. But there aren't a whole lot of things I can use my tricks on in this room. I mean, this feels like the obvious move. Let's see how this works out. Fingers crossed it works. Alright, moment of truth. Okay, come on. Here we go. As you perhaps have already noticed, time is running out, baby. Yeah, no perhaps about it now. But you know, there aren't a whole lot of things I can use my ghost tricks on in here.
It looks like it's all over.
Unless I find another path, I'm sort of at a deadlock here.
Cecil.
Hey, I know that voice. Help me. Where are you? Find me before I'm carried away. What's with the frail sound and call for help? He's here somewhere. Oh, shit.
A friend of yours?
Yup. A little guy that looks a little fragile but has strength that'd surprise you. Wait, Missile?
Well, he's asking you to find him.
And before he's carried away, no less. But I'm almost out of time. Should I look for him? Huh. No use, I can't open it. Could the fact the professor's standing on it have anything to do with it?
I may look small, but I'm pretty heavy set.
You just need to look around the screen. Oh boy.
That's why we're both dead.
A door that opens downward, eh? Cecil! Here I am! No, hey, it's... Missile! What are you doing there? Do you really have to ask? Seriously, are you really going there? No, that's okay. Never mind. Anyway, I need your powers. Will you help me out? Of course. Here, let me come join you. If you remember last time he flew away because he was a leaf, I do remember, yeah. Back in the nick of time, Missile arrives, Ex Machina. In the Phoenix Rite of Time. Okay, here I am, Cecil. Now maybe things will flow in a new direction. Even though the flow of the skewers is a little bit stinky. Sewer is a little stinky. All right. Okay, now. Oh, whoops, not what I wanted. RT, there we go. Toy cake. Okay. Oh wait, isn't he just Missile just generally stronger? Oh right, I'm in it. Okay. No, so we've got to swap something. But what? Those squeaky guys are making a fuss about something. Cecil, my animal instincts are starting to surface. If you mean you want to chase them, I think you have to be alive to do that. There must be some kind of rat feast in that trash.
Those things are usually make a bigger commotion than that.
A bigger commotion, eh? Okay, let's stop that explosion. No, we can't do that. Okay, let's take care of that man in red then. No, we can't do that either. We can't do this. We can't do that. What can we do? We let the explosion happen, then we rescue the old pigeon guy without the man in red noticing. And your powers are the key to all of it, Missile. Oh, I don't know about that, but I'll do my best. We're talking about a matter of seconds. We can't miss our chance. Swap. There we go. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Oh boy. Whole lot of rats now. Now that's what I call some proper commotion.
They were making that trash can dance.
Truth be told, I feel a bit like dancing now myself. It's getting harder and harder to hold back my wild instincts. What a dangerous bunch. Trick time. What is swapping these two? Now what? must they gotta be the same shape to swap. Right. Oh, I had to wait for it to settle. I see. Look out! Damn, that really came down to the wire. Sorry, little pigeon. Oh, wrong voice. As for you, Inspector, I have a little job for you. I can't move. I think I have 4 or 5 broken bones. I don't mind. It won't prevent me from manipulating you. It might make it hurt a little bit when I move you, though. Quite a bit, actually. Damn you. Damn, indeed. All right, well, we saved Mr. Pigeonhead.
I can't believe it. You actually pulled it off.
Sorry, Inspector Cabanela. I couldn't do anything to help you. And there I am, a poor broken heap of arms and legs. But no matter, I enjoyed the show. The magic disappearing act, that is. Nothing like it, baby.
Yeah, except, unlike a normal magic trick, I'm the one that managed to vanish without a trace here.
Indeed. Fate averted. Boom, boom, boom. Boo, doo, doo.
What's the matter? You look like you'd rather be dead. Not that you aren't.
I was just remembering the fact that right about now, the real me is giving the Port Justice Minister a real fright.
Oh, that phone call, yeah. He was pretty...
Oh, that phone call. Yeah, he was pretty upset. Excuse me, mister. You really shouldn't be mean like that. And what's this lively little creature? Oh, this little doggy is the warrior who keeps Camilla safe. Or he would be if he was actually still full of life. Camilla? God's in heaven. What a terrible thing. That poor little girl, taken hostage.
It's a cruel twist of fate indeed.
Wait just a minute. Miss Camilla is a hostage? Yes, or sorry, little warrior. Miss Camilla? A hostage? What's a hostage? Anyway, Inspector Cabanela, it's time to save your life now. But you couldn't get very far when you tried before, am I right? But this time it's different, right, Cecil? That's right. With us working together, it's a whole different situation. We'll save the Inspector in white, and then we'll go rescue Camilla, okay? Okay, let's hurry up and get through this. Gee, kids, you're making me feel like an afterthought. I mean, low-key. No hate, no shade, but low-key. All right, let's get started. Inspector Cabanela is upstairs. So our first step is to get up there. Cecil, I'll go up first and wait for you. Show off.
Okay, lovey-dove. We need your help. Carry this measuring device upstairs. It has Mr. Ghost in it, so don't drop it.
Hey, way to go, lovey-dove. Oh, he tried his best. Oh, no. Oh, no, did I miss my chance? No. Lovey-dove has got it. Way to clutch up, lovey-dove. There you are, Cecil. Sorry for the wait, miss. 4 minutes from now, the Inspector will be killed by a gun. You just jump in from there and stop him from firing, would you? There you go again with that stuff.
Besides, it doesn't make any sense. If you stop him from firing, he'll just kill you some other way.
Wait a minute, that sounds familiar.
Yep, same situation as mine. Your best bet this time around is to allow him to shoot and then save Cabanela without him noticing.
Ooh, it's even worse than last time. Anywho, just jump in there and do something. Okay, I'm ready to jump in, Cecil. Don't forget, whenever you want to use my powers, just tap RT. I got it. All right. Now. Knit hat. I think we gotta watch this play out first. Right, we've seen this dialogue. Okay. Can this be swapped with anything? I don't think so. Maybe the knit hat and the construction hat somehow. Oh, did you see that? That bad Cecil turned around. Do you have to call him that? But yeah, maybe this is our chance to try some ghost tricks. This is the only time he takes his eyes off me, too.
If you have something to do it now.
Gotta take the first step towards saving the inspector. Whoops. Okay. And then with you. Shit. What was that? Nothing. Don't worry about it. It was nothing. Okay. I bet tonight's execution will be quite a relief for you, won't it? Yes, so we saw this dialogue already. Right. Okay. Yikes, I'm a little scared right now. Why didn't he die? Because he's already dead. He died 10 years ago. I knew full well he wouldn't die if I shot him. Then why'd you go to the trouble of shooting him at all?
Time's almost up. It's enough chit-chat.
Now the situation has changed slightly. The last split seconds are our chance. Okay, yeah, we saw that. Oh, shit. Shit, I'm stuck here now. Fuck. That was a mistake. Or maybe not. And then let's bring you over because we're probably going to need you. Whoops. Oh, it's the same as the book now. But what is swapping those two? Ah, ha, 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 ha. I see, I see. Oh, would you look at that? Right on the hook. I love knit hats. So warm and most of all, soft.
Hey, now that I'm looking at it, that is the same shape as the helmet you just knocked down.
Aha, I thought so. Let's rock and roll. Oh, no. We want this. Shit. Come on. Come on. Damn it. Maybe now's not the time to do it. Damn it. I actually don't know if it's gonna reach far enough anyway. Okay. This was another condition of my team. Right, we saw that. I'm gonna shoot again? I'm gonna get shot again? No, wait. Our chance is coming up. Okay. I was worried I blew it.
The last split second, right? Leave it to me.
Would you look at that?
Is that the bullet?
The bullet is hanging in midair between the gun and the inspector's forehead.
Now's our chance. I'm hearing the bullet right now. Let's swap this little thing with something else.
What? It's our only hope. There's got to be something here with the same shape and direction as the bullet. That's hilarious.
I don't think he noticed. Looks like you pulled off another magic disappearing act.
And now I say again, I love knit hats. So warm. And most of all, soft.
Did I do all right?
You did a fine job, little one. You saved another life.
I'll keep doing it too. Over and over.
Hell yes.
What I saw in just those 4 minutes.
Fun fact, there's an alternate version of this ending too. It's funny. Oh, really? Hold on, let me check real quick then. Let's see. What is it we missing out on? Oh, wait, hold up. Let me... Dun, 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 dun. There it is. All right. Oh, damn. Is it the construction hat? Because that'll be really funny. Oh no. DS graphics, baby. Yeah, for real. That did not go so well. Damn. That was good. Thank you for sharing that. Damn, that was funny. Oh, wow. Hold on. I need to turn the volume back on and then we'll get back into the game. There we go. Damn, that was funny. Thank you for sharing that. All our research these past 10 years pales in comparison, right, Professor? So you two were working together? That's about the size of it, yeah. Who wouldn't believe a story about a manipulator? Who would believe a story about a manipulator? So we pursued it ourselves, just the two of us.
I'm quite a crazy character myself, after all.
Okay, let's hurry back to our time, where the ad break is about to start. We got the ad break rolling in a sec. I'll see y'all in a few. Appreciate you hanging tight through the ad break. We'll be free for another hour after this. So thanks again, and I'll see you in a few.
We have to rescue Miss Camilla.
You're right, Missile. And there's a certain guy I have to follow, too. After completing his revenge on Inspector Cabanela, the man in red left. And now, a new story is about to unfold in a new present.
How are you feeling, you old crazy character?
So yeah, that was a red herring. They recreated that trap, I should say, as a part of their investigation, I assume. I totally thought they were the baddies, not gonna lie. Hey there, Prof. We're both alive, I see. Yeah, nothing like it, baby. Used to be a little thing like an explosion wouldn't bother me.
Yeah, right. Like I'm going to believe that. So what? That guy in red is gone, eh?
Just in case, I posted a special investigation units all around the building. Let's pray the boys came through for us. Yeah. Still got broken bones. Damn it. Picked a bad time not to listen to me, body of mine. But it looks like both their deaths were erased. Unfortunately, in the case of the Inspector in white, I can't call it a complete success. But in any case, these two have the information I need to start tracking the manipulator. I better talk to them. If I knew things were going to end up like this, I would have tried to die in that explosion, baby. That way I could have been dancing after Big Red by now. I might be able to erase deaths, but it's true, I can't do much about injuries. But really, you shouldn't talk that way. Yes, sorry, I suppose you're right. Just hate feeling so helpless. He was right there within my grasp. All our plans were resting on tonight, and then this had to happen. Excuse me. I guess he's thinking about his spotless record. It's not too late, Inspector. We still have a chance. Maybe I can catch him. Say, you're right. That's not a bad idea. I'll cooperate with you fully. Go ahead and fire away with any questions you like, Mr. Ghost. That guy mentioned revenge. Revenge against the people who stole his life away 10 years ago.
He's a fool. He's the one who made the decision to take that little girl hostage, and he wound up dead.
Hard agree.
He only has himself to blame.
Exactly. But what about when he said this? Right, I was murdered by all of you. Detective Jowd, who forced me into a corner, Lynn, the girl who was playing in the park, and finally you, Inspector Cabanela. If you hadn't done what you did, I never would have pointed a gun at that kid. Yeah, those were all his choices. Yes, 10 years ago on that day, the Special Investigation Unit was working on a certain case. We hauled in a young man, an important witness to our investigation. And I did it. I made two very stupid mistakes. Excuse me. Detective, I'm telling you, I don't know anything about it. Ah, fine. You're under no obligation to talk, of course. But if you don't, the Special Investigation Unit can make the rest of your life a living hell. But I'd just been assigned to the Special Investigation Unit, you see. They didn't share much info on big cases with a newbie like me yet, and I wanted to impress them. It was only supposed to be a simple matter of taking his statement, but I was too green. I pushed him too hard, drove him into a corner, and made him lose all hope. That was my first mistake. And then I made another mistake on top of that. Cabanela, got a minute? Chief wants to see you about your reports. Got it, I'll be right there. You stay right here and be a good boy now. And that's when I did it. I left it behind in the interrogation room. My gun. How could you? Yeah, that's a massive mistake. Feels like you're really undercutting the severity of that. They used my gun to escape. What he said is true. If I hadn't made that mistake, he never would have had a gun to point at Lynn in the first place. I mean, be that as it may, he still chose to point the gun at a child. We first found out about the manipulator's existence during a certain overseas communication. Overseas communication? For national security purposes, this country keeps tabs on the communication networks. This particular communication was about making a deal with a certain foreign country. He said he wanted them to buy him and his powers. That's how we first heard about him. Of course, we didn't know what he looked like at the time. He was probably not thinking, not saying that makes it okay, but he was under a lot of stress and he died for it. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, you could play the blame game all you want, but at the end of the day, bro pointed a gun at a child. Like, that was his choice. And in order to prove these powers of his, he gave them two predictions. He foresaw two completely preposterous, impossible cases. The case of a man who would sing national secrets during a live rock concert broadcast, and the case of a man who would take the chief commissioner hostage of his own office. Those two inmates at the special prison, eh? Indeed. We kept tabs on their communications and launched an investigation. And then finally, we pinpointed where they were going to meet tonight and staked it out. I can empathize, but I can't condone it. Yeah, it's one of those things, like, I mean, again, like, they said, like, they really broke him. They said he was hopeless. So, like, you feel like you're fucked at the end of a rope and a dude leaves a gun. I get making a move, but he made the wrong one. But yeah, definitely, yeah. No, for sure. I think the thing I mainly take issue with is him blaming everyone else. Is like, nah. That's on you. That's on you, dog. That restaurant, the kitchen, the chicken kitchen. The manipulator plans on leaving this country tonight on a submarine that belongs to the other country in this deal. Submarine? But we haven't been able to find out where it's going to surface. Yeah, he'd be like, it's your fault for existing. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like, he literally blaming Lil Baby Lynn for just being there. Like, come on, bro. That's so silly. Oh, man. It's terrifying to think what would happen if his powers were to fall into their hands.
Right. Highly unlikely they'd use them for peaceful purposes.
And now they have that little girl as a hostage. In his perspective, it probably is like that. That is a very twisted perspective. Milla, we have to stop him before he leaves the country. This spotless record of yours, is it really that important to you? Of course, baby. In some ways, it's more important to me than my life. That's healthy. Than your life, eh? After all, it's because of my record that I'm able to get my hands on all intel as head of the special investigation units. And because of my position, I get to direct all aspects of the investigation into the manipulator case. The manipulator case? That's why you cared about your record so much? Interesting. Of course. Why else, baby? I mean, that's definitely a better reason. That's definitely a better reason than just like ego or whatever they were implying it was before the reveal of this. I just never could believe it, man. Child, shooting Alma. I didn't care that he confessed. There was definitely something more to the story. Some secret. They did such a good job setting Cabanela up as a red herring, like for real. Like, big ups on Shutakami, because damn, this was a good red herring. I did everything I could to climb the ladder. Everything in my power. And then I finally found the answer. It took 5 long years, though. The manipulator, he's gonna prove that Jowd is innocent. You think he's a bad guy, then you realize he was helping all along. Yeah, they really sold it. Like, I was so suspicious of him. I was convinced that the Pigeonhead was in on it, and I was like, and if he's in on it, I have to assume Jowd is, because he's been shady as hell, man. And I thought he was just like some selfish prick. Like, excellent writing, genuinely. What incredible determination. There's one thing I just don't understand. If you were so determined to help Detective Jowd, why didn't you help him escape from prison? What if, this is so random, what if the meteorite, it was actually like an alien or demon or something, and he's possessed by it, and we're the real Cecil, and the manipulator is the entity that took over when he was hit by the meteor? And so there's like 2 Cecils in a spiritual sense, and they're sharing the same body. Anyway, that's kind of my new theory. I don't know where that clicked from, but. And then you receive a call. The execution must happen or else. Yeah, exactly. Like, that call especially really convinced me that, like, wow, Cabanela's a bad guy. That's an easy one, baby. Escaping from prison is a crime. Well, it depends on the country. I learned not long ago, you might have heard me say this before, Kev, but in the US, in a lot of states in the US, escaping prison is not actually a crime. More often than not, what they get charged with after is theft of prison property, i.e. their outfit. And so technically speaking, if you manage to escape buck naked and not get caught, you know, with public indecency and all that, you would not get charged with an additional crime. Although I do think once you're caught, you would be brought back to prison to serve out the rest of your sentence. Yeah, I remember. It's like that too in Germany, I hear, because being free as a human right or something. Exactly. That's exactly it. I always thought that was really interesting. Like, it kind of makes sense, and it's a little comical to think about, honestly. That because everyone always hears about, oh, they got a sentence for escaping prison. It's like, colloquially, we think it's a crime, but the practical application of it is not such. So yeah, the world's a fascinating and strange place. Jean Valjean crying right now. For real. Oh, damn. If only. Oh, damn. was not expecting a Les Mis reference. Well played, well played. I wasn't about to help him commit a crime after spending 5 years trying to prove him innocent. And he himself asked to be executed, you know. 5 years for what I did. The rest because I tried to run. Yeah. Bro in jail for 19 years. Yeah, seriously. That's such a sad story. Great story. Great musical, but damn. Or I guess it's more of an operetta, isn't it? Anyway. As man of the law, I had to make sure the execution was stopped legally. That's why I brought him before the justice minister, too. I needed to buy as much time as I possibly could, baby. So that's it, hey? But there's one little unfortunate result all of this. Lynn completely misunderstood your intentions. Well, it's a little misunderstanding. My baby will come around. Give it time. But there are more important things to do with our time tonight. All right, good talk. Should I talk to you too? Mr. Superintendent, do you mind if I talk to you for a minute?
I haven't always been a junkyard superintendent, you know. I used to be part of the police.
The police, huh?
Not as a detective, but as a medical examiner. I investigated victims' cause of death. 10 years ago, I was asked to autopsy a strange corpse. Hit by a meteorite fragment and died instantly. That's what the police report said. There were no signs of life. He was definitely dead. But I never filed an autopsy report. That's because the corpse suddenly vanished, leaving behind only one clue. An unusual corpse. I bet that's what I've been chasing all night.
Could you tell me more?
Yeah, sure. I have an interest in you recovering your memory and finding your true identity too. That's the only way I can describe it too. It was an unusual corpse. He was dead, all right, no question about that. But there wasn't a scratch on him.
Not a scratch? But I thought he was hit by a meteorite fragment.
I don't understand it any more than you could. I was completely bewildered, but when I tried to autopsy him, I was even more puzzled. I couldn't perform the autopsy.
You couldn't? What do you mean?
The scalpel went in, but I couldn't cut. As soon as I tried to make an incision, it would heal up in the very next instant. And that's how it went. No scarring or blood either.
So he's got some kind of healing factor.
And I never had the chance to solve the mystery.
That's because the corpse up and vanished on us.
The morgue is well guarded. Nobody could have stolen that body. There's one way the corpse could have disappeared.
What's that? Stood up and walked out, obviously. Damn. Curious what's going on here. I feel like it all has to do with this meteorite. There's some sort of magical powers imbued in this meteorite.
It got up and opened the door and walked out on its own.
What?
He was dead, but he wasn't dead.
We saw it with our own eyes tonight. Not even that explosion could kill him. And he didn't even feel it when he slammed his fist on that stove. Excuse me.
The corpse left behind some data from some testing I did. I got some readings for some kind of radiation coming off that body.
Radiation?
I used all kinds of instruments, but I couldn't determine exactly what kind of radiation it was. Some undiscovered type from a world unknown.
Wait a minute, could it be?
That's right, it was coming from that meteorite fragment.
Boom, 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 boom.
I went to that park and tested the spot where the meteorite fell. And just as I expected, I detected radiation coming from that crater. It was the exact same pattern of radiation as that of the corpse. At the time, I thought he was some kind of immortal being. He would die only to come back to life. I wanted to research it all in depth. So I quit my job as police and medical examiner.
Interesting.
Several years later, I came to learn the connection between my research and the manipulator case. Thanks to the arrival of this crazy character here.
Oh, stop now, Professor. You want to see me blush?
It was about a year ago, I'd say. This man in white came dancing into my research lab here.
I heard there was an oddball here who was researching Temsic. Is that you, baby?
Who are you to be calling anybody an oddball?
I was investigating the manipulator case then. Then I heard there was a man who'd quit the police force to study the meteorite. When I heard that, it was like a meteorite that struck me on the head. At the time, we were just starting to get leads on this manipulator. We didn't know who he was yet, but we knew he was communicating with a certain foreign country. On one of those communications, we heard the manipulator say this: "The source of my power is not of this world." And that's when I put the two and two together, baby. The manipulator case and Temsic were somehow connected.
Which also explained how 5 years ago, he used his powers to manipulate a birthday surprise a little girl made for her mother.
He added that gun to the contraption, most likely by controlling Camilla. So that contraption in the basement here, you built that to try and help Detective Jowd.
That's right. Jowd and I worked together back when I was with the Force. I used the reports of his case to try and recreate the device. There was just one part of it that I couldn't reproduce no matter how hard I tried.
Camilla told Jowd it did something it shouldn't have, made an impossible move.
I added that part to the device I recreated, but I put in a part that would allow Cupid to rotate. Otherwise, the gun wouldn't fire.
So that must mean somebody manipulated Camilla's contraption. As a result, we proved to ourselves that the manipulator actually existed.
Inspector Cabanela!
Hey, baby. Sorry about that phone call. I must have sounded like a real villain. Yeah. I hated to spoil your image of me. Of that cool cat inspector you always looked up to. Is that really the image she had of him?
Don't worry, Cabanela. I never thought you were cool. Inspector Cabanela, I'm sorry. I just heard. You were chasing after that man all this time to try and help Detective Jowd.
This manipulator is such a dangerous character. I was hoping you didn't have to be involved.
So that's why you had me arrested tonight, isn't it?
Like I always say, if somebody's in the way, throw them in the slammer. Yikes.
Tonight. I really thought we finally had him. But my body gave out on me right at the critical moment. It's like a cruel joke.
But a joke is a joke. You might as well laugh. Jow!
The minister called off the execution order. And while he was at it, he let Detective Jowd go free until tomorrow morning, too.
That's a pretty extreme while he was at it.
Yeah.
Sorry I took so long to get here. You can leave the rest to me.
There you go again. You've always been like that. You make everybody else run around and then you swoop in at the last second.
Jowd. 5 years ago, you left this coat with me, and just before you turned yourself in, I promised to give it back to you one day. That day is today.
Hell yeah!
There's something about the juxtaposition of the detective coat with the criminal, the prison outfit.
Gumshoe, hell yeah.
We got the gumshoe coat back. We damn well did. I've been waiting so long, Detective Jowd. Waiting for this day to come.
Thanks for not giving up on me, Lynn. Okay, I'm off then.
Good luck, my old friend.
This present you gave me, it's just what I needed. Thank you.
Glad you like it. Cecil, are you there? Yeah, I'm here. You and I have to go find that man. I need your help. Will you do this with me? Sure, but how? We don't know where the submarine is, and the phone line doesn't work. They use communication cables to make their calls. We'll get you hooked up somehow. You'll see. Could you wait here until you do, please? Okay, fine. I'm counting on you. This true self you're looking for. I bet you'll find it soon. All right, I'm leaving, Inspector Cabanela. It's almost done. I'm not who I thought I was. I'm actually further from knowing who I am than ever. But now, I don't feel so alone. Each one of us, for his or her own reasons, is looking for the truth. Together, I think we can shed light on these mysteries and drive away the darkness. But it's almost dawn. I wonder if this game is set in the 90s with all these landlines, no cell phones, Camilla not an iPad kid. Yeah. You know, that's funny. I was actually a few minutes ago, I don't remember what it was, but something had me thinking along the same lines. What was it? Something happened that made me think like this is like very 2000s/90s coded though. So I think we're all picking up on the same thing. Probably is knowing shoe. Probably issue. Shoe. Oh damn. One of them days, huh? It's all good. I've had one of those days too. Shit. I mean, I'm having one of them in my own way. I just can't stop yawning. Wow. That's a real fancy background right there. Is it? Oh, it's the borders. I thought it was just a blank screen. I was like, what the hell? Oh, man. I'm looking at that thing like, wow, they really put a lot of work into that. Completely ignoring the actual part that they want me to look at. Oh, that's hilarious. Lynn kept her promise about getting me hooked up. About 2 hours before dawn, the phone rang.
Hello?
This is Jowd. Cecil, are you listening? We need your powers. No time to talk. We'll be waiting for you.
18 chapters, so if you want to leave the last 2 for tomorrow or do them if you can. Yeah, we'll see. This is 135. Decisions.
Well, you better get going.
I like how they look directly out at me when they talk to Cecil.
This long night is drawing to an end.
Yeah, I think we'll do this chapter and then wrap up tomorrow. Because if this takes another hour, that'll get us around 2.5-ish hours today. And then, yeah, that'll be an alright time. Maybe I'll do a little doodling or something, we'll see. Because I am getting some tea delivered today, so maybe I'll have a little tea session, doodle a bit. But anyway, we'll figure that out when we finish this chapter. Yeah, it looks like it. Thank you for all your help tonight.
I'm the one who should be thanking you.
At the other end of the phone line, I'm finally gonna find all my answers. I'd better go. A single telephone line connects me and the other Cecil. But that single line spreads out like a spider's web to ensnare the fates of many people. And I just reached the center of the web. Oh boy. Submarine level. Welcome to Yanoa, Detective Jowd. My detective sense must have got rusty. I didn't even sense your presence here in the dark. That's because I've switched the power to my mask off, Detective Jowd. Use your phone. I used your phone. Hope you don't mind.
Egad! Never thought you'd track us here, especially seeing as you are a death row inmate.
And I'm equally surprised about your choice of transportation. A submarine, eh?
But how did you find us, my man? Not even the police knew where Yanoa was going to this. Not even the police knew where the Yanoa was going to surface. Confound it!
We detectives have a little saying. If there's something you want to know about a case, ask the criminals. The bullet the man in the red was shot with had a radio transmitter in it.
What? That's wild. They've really been scheming for a minute here, huh? I have a little something for you. It all comes together.
Gabinella has given me some pretty weird presents in the past, but they always prove useful. This one was a radio receiver made to look like a pocket watch.
Yes, Inspector Cabanella. I hear he's an excellent investigator.
Shutakumi always cooking as usual. Yeah, for sure. Honestly, I think this, obviously we're not at the end yet, but I think this is his best work yet, as far as what I've played, because the red herrings weren't like obvious. The twists came out of nowhere while still having like seeds planted so they make sense and are coherent. Like, this is peak mystery storytelling to me. And
it makes me want to see him do more stuff that's not Ace Attorney, because I think, you know, when you're trying to fit a format, like Ace Attorney is established in what its format is, I think that you get a little handcuffed, right? Trying to make it fit that tone and style and, you know, please the audience that you're catering to. But I think that this just feels like he's really just doing his thing and came up with the mystery first and then fit everything else around it, whereas Ace Attorney has a lot already inbuilt that you have to consider with each story. Very respectable take. I think I prefer Ace Attorney, but I love both equally. Yeah, that's fair. And it's I think that Ace Attorney is amazing, and it has it has elements that this doesn't, like the ability to like build out characters over a much longer time and spend more time on the character writing and things like that, because it's a series versus a one-off. But yeah, both definitely have strengths and weaknesses, but for me at least, this is my favorite so far. This is great. I think what we can all agree on is Shu Takumi knows what the fuck he's doing. I've played most Ace Attorney games. I personally prefer Ghost Trick, but I know Ace Attorney paved the way for this. Yeah, and I think that I think that both are amazing games. So it's great that we have all of them. And yeah, again, it's definitely important to acknowledge that Ace Attorney did pave the way for this. Without Ace Attorney, there's no Ghost Trick for sure. I know he's on this submarine somewhere.
Ah, Cecil, you mean?
He's right there. You
can relax. That's nothing but his shell.
His shell, eh?
His spirit isn't here right now. Most likely, right about now, he's controlling your daughter.
Please, I beg you, let my daughter go. If you need a hostage, take me. Just please, let her go.
Bah! There's something our nation needs. Cecil hasn't. That's all we care about, my man. Nothing else matters. However, it would appear Cecil has underestimated us. He's left behind his precious bargaining chip here.
Bargaining chip? The way I thought Mans was about to get probed. I just saw the little thing coming up and I was like, oh, this game's taking a turn. Oh, okay. Collect yourself. I'm 13. I swear to God, I'm mentally 13 still at times. Holy fuck.
Our nation has already researched it. This product that Cecil has to offer. The source of his powers.
Oh. So it was the meteorite. What? What in the world was that?
The Temsic fragment. It gives spirits special powers. And now our deal with Cecil is concluded, as far as we're concerned.
What are you talking about?
Tisk tisk. What a mistake to make. Right at the most critical moment. Now then, Detective Jowd. Farewell.
What in the world? The whole room just vanished. Detective Jowd, where did he go? me? What now? I think I heard an explosion somewhere. I see a lot of balls in conspicuous places. I think we're about to get a missile mission. In any case, Lynn and the little lady should be here somewhere. I smell danger. I'd better find them, and fast. Trick time. Trick time. What's this? Is that Missile? So you're here, huh?
It's Missile!
Yes, I think even I remember who you are by now. What do you suppose that shock was a minute ago?
I have no idea, of course. I'm just a little sheltered apartment dog.
What with my loss of memory, I can't say I'm much better.
Anyway, let's hurry up and go save Miss Lynn and Camilla.
Do you think that trusty nose of yours can sniff them out?
I am sorry to say I don't think it can.
Why did I even bother to ask? One moment. I just want to make sure my tea isn't sitting out in the sun. No, okay, good. Bum, bum, bum. Well, let's see. But you do have the power to swap objects. So let's go find that lady detective and the little lady together.
You got it.
The telephone is ringing.
The phone is ringing. Wow, it's Miss Camilla. I just know it. My trusty nose is practically screaming at me.
I think you'd call that more of a hunch. Anyway, let's get to that phone before it stops ringing.
You bet.
Let's see. Interesting. Oh, okay, and that helps Cecil. Huh. Oh, I see. Okay, so I need actually to swap these back. Yes. Okay. Whoops. And then there we go. I think I just heard another little explosion in the distance. I got a bad feeling about this.
Cecil, look.
Yes.
That black hello. It came off the hook.
Whoa. Calling it a hello is hilarious. I love when people like come up with names from the perspective of animals. It's so funny. Uh-oh. I'd better answer it fast.
Hello? Is anybody there?
It's her, the little lady. You were right, Missile. It's Cecil. Where are you?
Somebody please answer.
I guess she can't hear my voice.
You too, huh? Oh, good. I thought she was ignoring me. Somebody help me. Lynn is...
She said Lynn.
Miss Lynn!
We'd better hurry.
Let's go, Cecil.
Yeah, we definitely got to go there. We definitely got to go there. Of course. Of course.
It's no use. Nobody's answering.
Lynn, they should have named her... I'm trying to think of a funny pun. Oh, damn. Hold on. I have to spell this out. They should have named her Esprock. That's corpse backwards. Esprock. Lynn has gotten into more trouble in this one game than Maya has in 3 games, by the way. Yes, she's like 3 Mayas combined.
Miss Camilla! And Miss Lynn! Oh, poor Miss Lynn!
Yeah, she can't seem to catch a break. It looks like another tragedy has happened. Sorry to keep you waiting, little lady.
Cece, I knew you'd come. Miss Camilla! Miss Camilla! And Missile, too. I'm so glad to see you're all right. Well, I wouldn't exactly say I'm all right. Hey, wait a minute. Missile, your voice. I think I remember hearing it somewhere before. What? My voice?
That's right. Camilla has a core now, so that means she did hear Missile's voice before, when he saved her that time.
So that was you, wasn't it, Missile? You're the one who saved me in the park tonight. Thank you. Miss Camilla, I'm so glad I was born your little doggy.
Hey, Missile, could you stay here and watch over your mistress for a while?
Huh? But don't you need my powers?
I'll see what I can do on my own for a while. After all, you're the only one who can protect her.
Okay, I'll do it. Thank you, Missile.
It's trick time. I wonder what happened this time. I better talk to the little lady a little more. And then, I better do something about the detective lady. Alright, little lady, what happened? Can you talk a minute? We all need a Pomeranian after this game. Poms are cute, but I would never want to own one IRL. I'm not gonna lie. They are yappy ass dogs. I'm a big dog fan. My dog, the last dog I had, which is living with my parents because I live in apartments now and cannot afford one. Plus, it was a Rottie, so they don't let them. But yeah, it was a black lab Rottweiler mix, so big ass dog. Had a Great Dane. I'd like to get a Bernese Mountain Dog sometime. Big old floofy dopey fucks. They're so cute. But yeah, I'm a big dog fan. Big dogs tend to be quiet. But I think the biggest problem though, honestly, with small dogs is that people who own small dogs don't train them because they're small. So when they like nip and do like bad behavior, it's not as consequential. So then they just never get trained. But yeah, I could yap about dogs for a long time. I used to be a dog handler, like professionally. So I have lots of thoughts. Could you tell me what happened to you? Right, we packed her up. What happened after I last saw you at your old house?
Oh, let's see. After that, I think I fell asleep. I woke up to the sound of an engine.
So, she was already in the submarine by then, eh?
I thought to myself, I have to escape. The next thing I knew, I found myself in this big room. I was so tired, I couldn't move. And then, Camilla.
Boom, 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 boom.
I was so relieved, I don't remember what happened after that.
She must have passed out. Poor thing. You've been through so much. You were very brave.
I think Lynn's probably been through more than me.
You've both been brave. Alright. Oh, I gotta turn the wheel.
Big wheel, keep on turning. Oh, Cecil, you're here.
Lynn, what in the world happened here?
I don't know. Huh? I just sort of blacked out all of a sudden. Next thing I know, I was dead.
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't know in that case.
And where's Detective Jowd? Is he all right?
I don't know.
Huh?
The room he was in just disappeared all of a sudden.
Now it's all making even less sense than before. After we left the super's office, we followed after the man in red. We tracked him to that radio transmitter Inspector Cabanela fired into him with the bullet.
Interesting.
The man in red took a boat out to sea from a small harbor on the edge of town. Detective Jowd and I managed to secretly stow away on his boat. Then we sneaked onto the submarine with him and when it surfaced. Before long, the submarine dove back down again. Detective Jowd and I decided to split up. He would take care of the telephone line and I would look for Camilla. Found Camilla hiding here in the engine room. She had escaped and run away here. Wow, that's quite an adventure. What happened next? I don't know. Huh? There was a flash of white all of a sudden. Next thing I know, I was dead. Damn, you got hit by a missile or something. Oh boy. Sounds like it'd be quicker to see for myself. Indeed. Let's see. Camilla, are you okay? Oh, what the fuck? Hello, Lynn. Where is it? Did I do bad Cecil's voice or Camilla's voice for this? Hello, Lynn. Where is it, Detective now? It's been 10 years since we last met. Are you? You're really that man from the park 10 years ago? Well. See, there's no need to introduce myself. Give Camilla back. She has nothing to do with any of this. Afraid I can't do that. This is my last chance. The phone is ringing. It's not for me. Nobody ever calls the dead. The fact that you're here means that my revenge plan has failed. Revenge plan? Didn't happen tonight, did it? His execution? Well, knowing him, I half expected as much. That's why I was waiting here like this, waiting for him to show up. Wouldn't it be just what he wanted? To be executed by his own daughter? That's pretty dark. I heard about 10 years ago. I feel sorry about what happened to you. But revenge? Nobody could possibly know what I've... What in the world? An explosion? Uh-oh. I've got a bad feeling about this. Have I been had? Look out! Damn, okay. So she was killed by debris. That's a feeling I just can't understand. Of course not. You're not him. She's right. I'm not him, am I? He was going to shoot Detective Jowd as Camilla when he came to rescue her. It's just too horrible. Anyway, let's bring you back to life again. You didn't have to add the again part. This is real, by the way. He's in that. Oh, wait. Unrelated, but I wanted you to see this video I remembered the other day. This is real, by the way. He's in that game. Let's see. What we looking at here? Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Oh, lol. Let's go. I wonder what his moveset is like.
Miss Walters, your witness.
Soon the defense will rest, for fist upon your face.
Go for broke. Fight.
Oh, sick. We'll actually get to see his moveset a bit. What did he just throw? A vase? Maya? Lol. Hold on. So, one of his moves is to pull it, have Maya come in, but did I see that right? She just like stumbles.
He's throwing evidence at his enemies. That's hilarious. But Maya stumbles. Look at that. Scorpions into Iron Man. That's hilarious. Oh, I see that. Yeah. Oh my god.
All I need. I have more danger. More evidence. I have danger.
I have danger.
One who actually committed the crime is you. No alibi, no justice, no dream, no hope. It's time to pay for your crimes. Take this.
Hyper Combo KO. Player 1 wins.
That's hilarious.
It's not a question of guilty or not guilty.
Somehow the best part of his inclusion in that is Maya. That's so funny. Oh my god. Thank you for sharing that. Wow. Maya? Slides on her fucking face into Iron Man. God, that was good. Trick time. So let's see. The cause of death this time was that mysterious explosion. You're pretty up for a dead woman. Getting your ass kicked by a lawyer gotta be sad. Yeah, for real. Damn. Him and Daredevil must get along well, though, I'd have to imagine. You know how detectives love a good mystery? It's like a shot of vitamins. And what do you mean for a dead woman? Anyway, I guess we should look for a way to stop that explosion. All right, let's do this thing. Finding clues is like a dose of minerals to a detective. I'm afraid with my memory loss, I have no idea what vitamins or minerals are. That's funny. All right. Okay, I can't go anywhere yet, so... Okay, I take it I'm gonna need to hitch a ride on that gun. Here we go. This has got to be it, right? Yes. Damn it. What are you talking about? The receiver has to be off the hook first, silly. Okay. Well, don't look at me like that. I can't do it. Okay, yeah. Indeed. Okay. Hey, that worked better than I imagined. Hell yeah. Hey, we somehow managed to knock down the receiver. Somehow managed? Who's to say that's not how I planned it? Also, we? Come on, hurry. Now's your chance to get on the phone. It might be Detective Jowd. She's right. I better check it out. Hello, anybody there? If anybody's still there, get yourself here on the double. We're about to head out. Interesting. Speak up. Why don't you answer? Anyway, come if you're coming. We're leaving. Let's try going there. Because I don't feel like there's much I can do to stop the explosion from here. So it must be true what they say, that there are restless ghosts on board. Maybe. That does it. I promise to turn over a new leaf, Mom. Okay, I see missiles, so maybe this is where the explosion was coming from.
Who's he calling restless ghosts?
Well, it's true. Neither one of us is really resting in peace.
Anyway, it looks like the sub just lost one of its crew.
Guess that means the fate of this sub has changed slightly. Mayhaps. Oh shit, okay, we're close.
Cecil has underestimated us. He's left behind his precious bargaining chip here.
Bargaining chip.
It's Detective Jowd! What's going on there?
I saw this little deal go down once before. Right as the ad break started. I'll see you in a few minutes. But yeah, ad break's about to roll out. I'll see you in a few minutes, and then we'll be free.
Free for an hour.
In just a moment, the man in red is about to get his Temsic fragment taken away. Oop, what's this?
I don't get it. What's happening?
They decided to conclude the deal without the other party present. They're just gonna go ahead and steal the Temsic fragment.
Huh? But that's cheating.
I think we have more important things to think about right now. Where's the Temsic fragment gonna go? Nice. Oh, maybe not so nice. So what do I do now? Ah, yes. Maybe I should follow this.
What the fuck? The way they're all crammed in there.
It's so funny.
Ah, the Temsic fragment. You're mine at last. The objective has been achieved. Now we detach the control room as planned.
Yes, sir. Farewell, sir.
Cecil, what just happened? The whole room just disappeared with Detective Jowd in it.
Don't worry, Lynn. I bet Detective Jowd can take care of himself. The main thing right now is rescuing you and the little lady.
I can't believe this is happening.
Now then, I'd better hurry along before Cecil discovers what he's lost and comes after me. The Yanoa will be his coffin. May it lie buried here in the deep sea forever. Farewell, Cecil.
I was expecting to be able to stop him. Damn.
Aha, so that's the cause of that giant explosion.
Huh? What is it?
Don't tell me that's another thing you've forgotten. The torpedo, it's like, well, you've heard of missile before, haven't you?
Yeah, sure. But a different missile comes more readily to mind.
It looks like he plans to sink the submarine with that thing. This is not good. We have to do something before that torpedo is fired.
It's trick time. Yes. But what can we do?
Let's just get to the torpedo as fast as we can. Maybe if we can find a way to stop it somehow.
Somehow?
A true detective never gives up.
Well, we certainly can't just ignore it.
There's no time. It's gonna launch. Don't worry, we can still find a way to stop it.
What? How?
Even if the torpedo does launch, we just have to stop it from detonating, right? There's still something we can do. I hope. Why was the I hope at the end of the strongest part of that sentence? Okay, here goes.
Oh lordy loo, oh lordy lord, oh lordy lordy lord. Of course, a little rat friend appears. All right. I came along for the ride without giving it too much thought. But was this really the best move?
I think so. We just have to keep it from going off, right? I'm sure this poor little rat will thank us too. How in the world did it get in there? Do you know how a torpedo works?
No, I can't say I do. Wow, detectives sure know a lot.
I saw it explained once in a book. On impact, the fuse in the tip is depressed. That in turn sets off the detonator.
The detonator, huh? That must be that red button. So how do we stop it?
They didn't explain anything about that in the book.
Wow, detectives sure know a lot. Or not.
Oops. This looks like just the thing. If we clamp this on the fuse, it should keep it from moving.
So what does that mean exactly?
It means we might be able to stop the torpedo from exploding with this.
I have to admit I don't understand all the details, but I do want to give it a try.
Before we can do that,
Looks like we have to get something out of the way first, huh?
I think these outside parts are supposed to be weights of some sort.
Spinning black things, right?
Apparently their spinning helps the torpedo maintain its balance. They must be pretty heavy.
I wonder if we can use these weights to our advantage somehow. Come on, little mousy guy. Quite a worthy adversary.
You do know the rat is the main focus here, don't you?
Okay, true, but until it's out of the way, we can't set the safety. We can't set the safety device.
You're right. If only our missile was here right now.
We have to get this little creature to leave somehow. Yes. Yes. Okay. Oh, whoops, fuck. Alright. And... what am I missing? Damn. Probably got to be in a certain position. Yeah.
What in the world? An explosion? Uh-oh. I've got a bad feeling about this. Have I been had?
Yes. Right. So we didn't stop it this time. Alrighty. Time's up. This is bad. We couldn't stop the torpedo from launching.
Don't worry. If we can stop it from going off, there's still hope, right? Our missile doesn't have one, but usually these kinds of missiles have a safety device.
Sounds like that safety device is our only hope. I guess I better rewind the clock. Let's do the From the Fate. Okay, so we need to be in a specific orientation, but I'm not exactly sure. Yes. Oh, I thought I did that already. I guess I didn't. All right, well, that solves that. Great, we've dumped off the little creature.
Oh, these weights were heavy enough to turn the whole torpedo over. Now for that safety device.
Right. Damn, I was so close. Damn. Nice. There, we clamped the safety device on.
We did it! I should keep this torpedo from exploding. There's still just one problem.
Problem? What's that?
The torpedo is still going to impact. We can't do anything about that.
Uh-oh. That is an issue. Excuse me.
What was that noise?
Looks like the torpedo still hit the submarine.
But it looks like the submarine is still okay. This changes everybody's fate, including the little rats. Cecil, we did it! What's the matter? You still look unhappy.
We stopped the torpedo from blowing up, but we still opened up a gaping hole in the submarine.
You're right, I guess. I guess that's just what missiles do. They're unstoppable.
Huh? Am I hearing things? Anyway, I guess we better get back to the present as quickly as we can.
Right. I'm worried about Camilla.
Missile's so unstoppable, the popping into the past to interject. We managed to stop death for now, but it hasn't disappeared altogether. It's now slowly but surely filling the room. Uh-oh. Water is seeping in through the hole where the torpedo hit. I've got to get him out of here. I better go meet up with Lynn. The lights went out, but this machine apparently still works. Unfortunately, I guess it won't run for very long. But maybe I can use its movements to help me create a path. Go.
Lynn? Camilla, you're awake. How do you feel? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I pointed that gun at you. Don't worry about that. That wasn't you. Miss Camilla! Oh, Missile, you're here. Oh, poor Miss Camilla. Miss Lynn, what should we do? We have to get out of here before any more water comes in. Cecil should be along any second. I knew Cece would come. And Missy is here too. I'm so happy everybody's going to be with me now. Oh. Camilla! It's Camilla! I'll get you out of here. If it's the last thing I do. Oh, I think I'm gonna start crying. Or whimper, as the case may be. I better send a signal to Lynn that I'm here, before it's too late. Oh, look at that flashlight. It's Cecil, he's here. Up you go. I'm glad you're here, Cecil. Sorry for the wait. Looks like this room is gonna fill up with water fast. We better get out of that door as quick as we can. We won't be getting out that door, I'm afraid. The water pressure is too great already. I can't open it. What? What does water pressure mean? Think of it as the force of the water holding the door closed. The water level keeps getting higher and higher in here. So the only way out of here is up, huh? Exactly. Okay, got it. Let's look for a path that goes up. Hey, look at that ladder. I wonder if we can get it down somehow. Good idea. Let's try it. Oh, and by the way, yes? I can't swim. Neither can Camilla. Don't you have any good news for me? Let me think about it in the meantime. You hurry up, please? Damn. Alright. So. Let's try. Turn the handle. Hey, okay. Oh, wait, what's this? There's a door here too. It's stuck or something. I can't open it. I'll leave it to your superhuman strength, detective. Do that every time. Okay. There we go. Yeah, that doesn't really change anything. Let's see. Right. Okay. Let's see.
I could just get things. Well then. I made that a lot harder than I needed to.
You did it, Cecil. Thanks.
Hell yeah. Jeez.
What was that?
It looks like the water seeping in isn't the only thing we have to worry about.
Huh? Cecil, the flashlight doesn't work anymore.
Hey, don't get mad at me.
Maybe the contacts are bad or something. Hey, I know. You can fix it with your powers.
Okay, now that's just taking things too far. Alright, flashlight. Okay, let's see if it works. Hey, it does work.
Oh, hey, great. Did you used to be an electrician in your past life or something?
That's a cruel question considering the circumstances. Now, all we have to do...
Let's get to that door and we're safe.
Oh, Lord. Oh, God. Well, that's a problem.
Oh. What happened now?
It looks like the submarine decided to rear up on its hind legs.
Can't believe we're still okay after that fall. Either we're really lucky or we're dead and we just haven't realized it yet.
Come on now, as if the latter could be true. Uh-oh. Tick-tock, Cecil.
What now? The water for sure is rising fast.
Come on. You'll just have to go up to the top. Let's see how I can help with my ghost tricks. Well, well, I think I see a familiar flame over there.
Cecil, there you are. How's it going?
How's it going? I'd say it was going pretty badly. You do understand how dangerous this situation is, don't you?
Of course, after all. Just ask anybody who knows me how much I hate taking a bath.
Maybe he's been in danger of drowning before himself. Okay, ready to create a path for these ladies?
Of course.
Alrighty. Could swap these. Why not? Well. Okay, interesting. Medium, fan, large. Anyway. Let's stop wasting time. Oh, actually, that is the way I'm supposed to go. Hilarious. Okay. Okay. So let's switch back here. Can we... Damn. What am I supposed to... Oh, she's gonna pick me up, isn't she? Yeah. Here we go.
these pistons sticking out right in front of me. It's almost like they're taunting me. Maybe it's a challenge.
It might be just that. Think you can climb them?
If I wasn't holding Camilla, I probably could do it easily. Cecil, you're not telling me Miss Lynn to leave poor Miss Camilla behind, are you?
Could you just be quiet for a minute, Missile? Those pistons sure do look they could be used to our advantage. Okay, so I can't use it to climb myself. It looks like how much the pistons thrust out is related to how large the fans are. Oh, okay, I get it. All right. Let's see some. No. This needs to go here. And then we need to take the large fan. Let's do this. There we go. How about that?
Wow, this is great. You made a staircase for me.
You'd better hurry. I don't think that water is gonna wait for you.
Now the steam is getting in the way. It's too hot to get through.
What?
There's no way to go around either. I think you can do something. Of course we can.
We have to. There we go. So by closing this valve, I've shut off the steam flow to that first pipe.
Here comes that water again. Oh, I wish I could drink it all up for you. No, Missile, it's too salty.
I think the more relevant point is that he's dead, so he can't drink it.
Whatever, just do something about this steam. Leave it to me, Miss Lynn. Thanks, Missile. this if I swap the pipes? It changes how the steam comes out, huh? Oh, I get it, because the cracks in each pipe are different, right? So each pipe sprays out the steam in a different way, eh? I bet that'll come in handy. So it's not that one. What about these two? There, how does that look? It looks great. All that horrible steam is cleared out of the way. Okay, it's not far now. Try to move forward. Ouch. Almost there. Look up there. If I could just make it to that door, we can escape. Now, how in the world am I going to get up there? Don't yell at me. If you want to yell, you can yell at me. Missile, can I yell at you when you're so sweet about it? I think you just did. Let's look for something to pull Miss Lynn up with. Yes, something to whisk Miss Lynn up and glide her ever so gently to the top with. Hey, are you being sarcastic? Nah, I know exactly what to grab. Oops. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da. Oh, right! Now this is what I'm talking about! Okay, raise away! Oh boy. Sorry, I can't do it. Open it, hurry. Is that any way to ask for something? Oh boy. What can we... Nope, that didn't do nothing. Oh, well, it put me down here, I guess. There we go. Oh, I can't flip the switch, okay. This box, maybe? Can I open it? Yeah, it's no use. I can't get it to budge. It must be stuck. Oh no! Gosh. Oh gosh. Oh. This way. Who dat? Who dat? Wait, those are a bunch of objects. Who is it? Very interesting. What just happened? I can't believe my eyes. Lynn and the little lady suddenly vanished, leaving only darkness and seawater. The submarine continues to sink down into the deep sea. But I still want to try and make my way up as far as possible. I still want to head up to find a single ray of light to illuminate the truth at the bottom of this deep darkness. Damn. Yes, 4:19 to 5:10 a.m. Damn, we really are getting close to dawn. All right, we're going to call it here for today. We'll wrap up tomorrow. And holy smokes, this game is getting so good. Who the fuck is the other Cecil? Is he to be trusted? I think not. Yeah, definitely. We're going to finish it tomorrow. I'm stoked. I appreciate y'all being here. I hope you had some fun. I will see y'all tomorrow. And in the meantime, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Until then, peace. Oh, you're over here now. That's right. See y'all. Thanks, Kev.
like this. I've been waiting for a chance to find my bliss. I missed every opportunity that came my way. What can I say? I'm just holding on for the day, not getting paid. My girl loves me, feeling like a bay. I don't know where I'll be. A day, a week, a year from now. Will I still be alive or will I rest in peace in the ground? Hear the sound of my own conclusion, ringing in my ears like it's my solution. If I ever take my life, charge my brain with collusion. Never stood a chance of taking shots at illusions. So what's the point of it all? Build myself a tower, let the world watch me fall. Is that the point of it all? Build myself a tower, let the world watch me fall. I've been running around and these circles got me tired. Set my life on fire, watch the flames getting higher. What's there left to do when I make it to the top? What's there left to do? Well, the only choices drop, 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 drop. What's there left to do? Well, the only choices drop. Barely know where I've been, sure don't know where I'm going. Keep looking for a win, but agony keeps on flowing. All the pressure to fit in has got me losing sleep. Folks don't care about your pain, just the success you reap. I've been running around and these circles got me tired. Set my life on fire, watch the flames getting higher. What's there left to do when you make it to the top? What's there left to do? Well, the only choices drop, 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 drop. Drop, 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 drop. I've been running around and these circles got me tired. Set my life on fire, watch the flames getting higher. What's there left to do when I make it to the top? What's there left to do? Well, the only choice is drop. What's there left to do? Well, the only choice is drop.